Je remercie
I would like to thank the organizers of the summit for giving me this opportunity. This opportunity is not only given to Julienne Lusenge, but to all Congolese women, courageous women who are fighting day by day for survival. The entire Congolese population is fighting for democracy. For all of those who are dying every day defending peace and democracy in our country. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is not the capital of raped women. It is the capital of courageous women who are fighting, showing solidarity to defend their rights, to defend the cause of peace, to call for their right to universal rights. In the Congo, you may hear a woman say, I was raped, but my sister accompanied me and supported me. We have a welcoming population, but that is dying because people are fighting for resources. That is what the war is all about. When you violate women, you destroy the community. And that's how the rapes have been used as a weapon of war. But we are not discouraged. We are organized. You have heard what Sophie Padi does with my colleagues. We provide holistic services. We help women who have been the victim of sexual violence. And we also address reproductive and other health issues. These women come forward to denounce the victims, their sexual victimization. We have decided, despite the intimidation that we've been subjected to bring these cases before the courts. The first case that really revolted us was a 3-year-old child who was raped by 4 adults, and she immediately died. The father was 16 years old, and the mother was 16 years old. And we revolted, and we decided to bring the case before the courts. And that gave us the inspiration to defend women and girls by working in the resolution transformation of conflicts. MSF Swift gave us premises in 2010, and we have more than 900 people who come for care, 5% of which is made up of women who have the victims of sexual violence. Thanks to our awareness raising and mobilization of the entire population, we managed to take care of women in a holistic way. The women come to us as victims. And after working with us, they become survivors. And they become agents of change. We are not victims. We are agents of change. Because of the distances between the different villages, we pay for transportation for these women, and we give them access to justice by paying for the cost. Because in the Congo, one has to pay in order to appear before the court. One victim who is not protected has to pay the state just to have them hear her case. Victims of rape are sent to school by our organization. And we allow the victims to talk together and support each other, tell their stories. We follow up on these women, help them through the court system, and make sure that their rights are being respected. We help the women obtain revenue-producing activities. We fight against the impunity of crime and all forms of violence against women, not only sexual violence. Sexual violence is one phenomena that is in the community with a great deal of discrimination and a great deal of inequality concerning women. Although we have prisoners that are sentenced because of rape manage to escape, we continue to fight, and one day we will overcome. Internationally, we have also accompanied women, and we have heard horrors that have traumatized us, that have marked us for life. But the International Criminal Court has disappointed us. They have not taken into account the accounts of women. But we haven't given up. We will continue our struggle. The security situation is of great concern. We have been attacked by militia. We've been delocalized because we brought the voice of these women to the courts. And perpetrators consider us to be their enemies. But we will continue to fight. In 2008, one of our colleagues was attacked, was hit by a machete. Her husband and child were beat, and her home destroyed, merely because we tried to appeal to the court system and work for peace. We've had to move many times, move around from village to another. I've moved with my husband and my 5 children, but luckily my family supports me, my children, my husband support me, and my husband has stood by me. So what is our hope? We want women to be strong. We want the victims to become agents of change. I'm going to give an example of Leonie, who's 51. She was attacked 3 times, and her daughter also was raped. They have both recovered, and they've been trained, and they've become agents of change, and they help us to raise awareness. They came with us to New York to speak about the situation. They say, I would never leave my country. I have to go back to work, to tell people about the negative impact of sexual violence. So girls who go to school, who succeed, and to get degrees are a source of inspiration, and such as this girl. And we've heard children say, Sophie, my organization has paid for these children. Sometimes these children don't have money to go to school because they've been raped. So we cover the costs. One woman has also told us, continue to organize hearings and meetings in the village, because this gives me back my dignity. When people hear that the person who raped me has been sentenced to jail, then I gain in dignity and people listen to me. Congolese women and children, the entire population, has suffered because of this war for resources. Our country now is still in a politically tense situation, and we may fall back into violence because we have no elections. The people desires to have and longs for elections. We want to have elections to make democracy stronger. Sexual violence as a weapon of war is used to intimidate people, to chase them away from their villages. And to this day, we still have women who are being killed, being slaughtered. There is a lot of violence against women. We fight against it. Women sometimes can't go to school or are not allowed to eat meat or drink milk. And this is something we must change. We're trying to transform our communities. We're working for social transformation. We have a women's movement because we know if we have a strong women's movement, we will obtain justice. We will create a community that is built on justice. We need your support. We need you who are here today to have a strong language, especially the diplomats toward Kinshasa, because we have elections coming up. On behalf of Sophie Padi, on behalf of my family, on behalf of the women of the Congo, I thank you all. I thank this organization and Geneva to have given me this opportunity to come and speak to you. You have recognized our work. This is the methodical work. We have no vacations. We have no time off. We struggle on because we want things to change for our children. Before I came here, my son said to me, when I was born 32 years ago, there was war, and there's still war. What will we be able to say about our life? I said, it's for our grandchildren that we are now fighting. So thank all of you for what you are doing. Thank you for your support. Please continue to support human rights. It's true, human rights are universal. No one has the right to be ill-treated, chased from their country, and the resources in the DRC should be for the people. People should not be dropped into the country who will profit from it. This is unacceptable. We did not choose to be in the Congo, but in our country, we have resources. So if we must share them, we will respect norms, and we will share them. But respect us and respect our country. Thank you.